jerks. Jungkook's family says Jimin's name in emotional confession amid the silence surrounding the BTS members' conscription period. A surprising confession came from an unexpected direction: Jungkook's family. Not from an agency, not from the media, but directly from a figure who has rarely appeared before the public. With a trembling voice, one of Jungkook's family members finally called the name that had only been whispered among loyal fans: Jimin. This recognition instantly made the army around the world gasped. Not just because Jimin's name is mentioned directly, but because of the emotional tone that goes with it. Many couldn't believe that Jungkook's family, who have always kept their privacy tight, finally revealed something related to the personal and inner relationship of the two BTS members who are known to be the closest. We know who he misses the most. This statement came out in a closed-door conversation recorded in the internal documentation of a family interview that was not intended to be widely publicized. But pieces of the transcript were leaked to a trusted fan base, and its contents shook the hearts of anyone who read it. One family member said, when he stayed too long at home before he left, he only said one thing: "I'm not ready to drop everything, but I'm at least not ready lose him. We don't have to ask who he is. We know." And when asked who they meant, they quietly replied, "Jimin." According to an internal source close to the family, Jungkook had shown a drastic change in attitude when he learned that his enlistment schedule would not coincide with Jimin's. There was disappointment covered with laughter. There were tears that fell silently when everyone was already asleep. His mother, Jungkook's most trusted figure, once said to a friend, "My son never cries in front of people." But that night, when he found out he wasn't going to be with Jimin at the base, he can't hide it. Interestingly, this news also evokes the other side of the story: Park Jimin's family. Although he did not comment directly, a family friend revealed that Jimin also often mentioned Jungkook's name when talking at home. He once said, "If anything happens, please let Jungkook know. He knows best how to calm me down." After this emotional confession spread, ARMY's social media was flooded with tearful reactions. Many felt that all this time they had only guessed the depth of Jungkook's relationship, but now with the recognition of his own family, everything feels more real, more touching, and more painful. A fan writes, "We always knew there was something more than the usual friendship between them. But hearing firsthand that Jungkook's family mentioned Jimin's name in such a soulful context, it was like watching an unfinished love story." After Jimin's name is emotionally mentioned by Jungkook's family, attention is drawn to past moments that now feel even more meaningful. Some fans began to redig old videos, interviews, and live broadcasts, and found the common thread of something that had been hidden so far in small expressions. In gazes that were never explained. One of the moments that went viral was from the documentary Break the Silence, when Jungkook said, "There's someone who always makes me feel calm even when I'm at my most chaotic." Many used to think he was talking about Jimin, but now, after his family's confession, it feels more like a pending confession. One fanbase source with access to the military community shared a story about a letter Jungkook supposedly wrote a few weeks after entering training. The letter was not sent to the agency, nor was it given to the media. Instead, it was written and kept by Jungkook himself. "I think I can be strong without you. But as it turns out, you are part of my strength. If you're reading this one day, remember, I never left. I was just looking for a way to go back without fear." The letter, although not officially confirmed, is considered by many fans to be proof that their relationship is deeper than ever imagined. Even if only in the form of memories, Jimin's shadow remains a part of Jungkook's days. In a limited interview with family friends, Jungkook's mother also revealed that her son has one habit since his debut: tell the day to one person consistently. When asked who the person was after BTS got busy and rarely got together, the mother replied, she used to love telling stories to her brothers, but lately, since 2019, most often to Jimin. This statement added confidence to the fans that their emotional connection is already established not only on stage, but also in personal life, behind the camera, in silence, understanding each other. Although there has been no immediate response from Jimin regarding Jungkook's family's confession, many believe he felt it. In a live broadcast before his departure for the military, Jimin was seen holding back tears while reading comments about Jungkook. One of the fans wrote, "Jungkook is your safe place," and Jimin was silent for quite a while after reading it, then just said, "I know," with a faint smile that did not cover her tears that fell a moment later. Rumor has it that since Jimin and Jungkook are now in different units, the chance to meet is very limited. But there is news that in the near future there will be a joint cross-unit training, during which two headquarters will hold joint activities, and the possibility of both being present is enormous. The Army is now monitoring all developments with a hopeful heart. Hope that the meeting, even if it is only a few minutes, can be the beginning of something that they have not yet had time to finish. Perhaps the world will never fully know how deeply Jungkook and Jimin love each other. But one thing is for sure, when the family itself mentions someone's name in a moment full of emotion, it is no small thing. It was proof that behind all the success, fame, and silence, there is still a heart trembling with love that has not yet had time to finish. And for the Army, this story is not just gossip. It's a real journey of feeling, of the courage to love, of maturing loss, and of unflagging hope. We can only wait and believe that they will return, if not in the presence of a camera, then at least in a song that will touch the whole world. Together. Again, NO1 can be sure of the future, especially in a changing world like South Korea's entertainment industry and military. It was getting late at night at headquarters, but the news had spread quickly throughout the fan community. The name Jimin mentioned by Jungkook's family is not just a coincidence, but a fragment of a story that continues to live on, even when the two seem far apart. One of the military staff, who did not want to be named, gave a leak to local Korean media. He said, on certain nights, Jungkook is seen writing something in his little book. We don't know what's in it, but there was one night he read it in a quiet whisper, and I'm sure he said the name Jimin. Then she cried silently. Those words settled in the hearts of fans, not just because they were heartbreaking, but because they described someone who is still very much holding on to an unfinished feeling. Whether it's love, longing, or just guilt, it's all mixed up in one name, Jimin and Jimin. He may never fully reveal his heart, but when he was asked who he wanted to meet first after completing his military service, he just smiled, looked away at the camera, and said quietly, he must know the answer. But one thing the Army now feels around the world is new hope, that when two hearts call each other in silence, the universe will not remain silent. The name Jimin that Jungkook's family calls him is not just nostalgia. It was a sign that the feeling was still alive. That behind silence and absence, there are still two souls who remember each other, waiting for each other, and perhaps, when all this is over, they will return, not just as Jimin and Jungkook, but as two complementary pieces, with or without words.